news coming in. Jagan Mohan Reddy has gotten bail. A special CBI court had last week posted the orders for today after the CBI said it had completed the investigation in the alleged disproportionate assets case against Jagan Mohan Reddy. The shots you're seeing on your screen are those of his party's followers who are celebrating the news that he has been granted bail. We can go across now first to Uma Sudhir, who's on the ground at the courthouse. Uma, take us through the conditions on which this bail was granted.
Yes, Sarah, the conditions, of course, that he should not leave Hyderabad, that he should present sureties of 2 lakh each in each of these cases, and also that Jagan Mohan Reddy should appear whenever he is summoned by the court. Much more importantly, I would like to speak about the atmosphere that was inside the court. In fact, it was a huge order, at least a 16-page order that the judge came into the court at 4:45 this afternoon and started reading, and his wife Bharti Reddy as well as his party leader Shobha Nagi Reddy were inside the court, and as soon as this order was read saying that he is going to be granted bail, there was an applause that broke out inside the courtroom. In fact, even as the judge was sitting, and the word spread outside quickly, and I don't know how hopeful Jagan supporters really were, but they seem to have been armed with crackers and the laddies, and those started being burst outside the courtroom. I did walk across to Bharti Reddy and asked her her reaction. Of course, she said this is all God's grace, and she did expect that her party will get a huge boost with Jagan being released on bail. I asked her whether she expected that the CBI could oppose the bail being granted in a higher court, and she said hopefully not, now that the Supreme Court had also earlier said that after the final investigations in this case had completed, he could apply for bail. So she was hoping, of course, that no such opposition would really come from the investigating agency. But for the YSR Congress party, which really had started taking an upper hand, I would say, in Andhra Pradesh, taking a clear stand that they do not want Andhra Pradesh to be bifurcated, that they are for united Andhra Pradesh. Ever since that happened, a kind of a momentum had started getting built on the ground for the YSR Congress party in the Seemandhra districts, which is the southern and the coastal districts of Andhra Pradesh. Jagan Mohan Reddy coming out is certainly a huge adrenaline boost to the party and to the supporters of Jagan Mohan Reddy here in Andhra Pradesh. Sarah?
All right, Uma, Mr. Reddy has always maintained that this case is really a punishment because he set up his own party after his father had died. Take us through the politics behind this.
Jagan Mohan Reddy, of course, parted ways with the Congress party a few months after his father died. He had wanted to go on what were called Odarpu Yatras, or Yatras that he wanted to conduct, meeting the people, those families which had been bereaved after his father's death, and that was attributed political motives, and in a sense the Congress leadership had not wanted him to go on those Odarpu Yatras. That was the beginning of the divide between the Congress and Jagan Mohan Reddy. Jagan Mohan Reddy was seen to have been too ambitious by the Congress party at that point in time, and it was in fact one of the MLAs of the Congress party who went to court alleging that Jagan had amassed wealth disproportionate to his sources of income, and subsequently, of course, the quid pro quo cases were also added on, saying that in the time that Jagan Mohan Reddy's father, Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy, was chief minister, several licenses and land was granted and several deals were struck, and those companies which had been granted those licenses and permissions by the government had in turn invested in companies that were owned by Jagan Mohan Reddy. Sakshi was one of those companies, media company that is owned by Jagan Mohan Reddy. Several other companies, in fact, dozens of companies that were named as having been benefited from investments made by companies that are said to have benefited from this entire case. So there was a disproportionate assets case in which not just Jagan Mohan Reddy but several ministers of the Andhra Pradesh cabinet were also charge sheeted, and some of them in fact had resigned. Only a few days ago, Mopi Devi Venkatramana, who was in fact the first minister and the first person to be arrested in this case, he was released on bail just less than 2 weeks ago, and when that came, there seemed to be some indication that perhaps Jagan Mohan Reddy would also be granted bail after the final charge sheet in this particular case comes out. So As far as Jagan Mohan Reddy and his supporters and his family are concerned, they are willing to fight the legal battle. They will want him out of jail so that he can go around campaigning. It is really a single point, in a sense, a single personality party that YSRC is, and his presence outside on the ground would be a huge impetus to the party politically, even as elections are just a few months away. Sarah?